Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. It's been a very long time since I posted anything, just over a month I want to say. But regardless, welcome back to my new life. This is episode number 5 and it's just going to be an overall big update on everything that's been going on within the past month. We are currently over 2 months, I want to say, into microdosing. This has definitely been a huge jump in my life, and let's see what it's amounted to. So if you haven't been keeping up to date with my TikTok journals, I've been talking about just stuff that's been going on, nothing crazy there, but the biggest change has been the amount that I am taking every 3 days. What I used to take was 0.1 grams. However, I've just bumped it up a little bit, not much, to 0.15. Very, very, very small change. But my goal was to create just a tad more of the effects, make them a little more noticeable. And what I got was the exact opposite. One thing I've definitely noticed, especially since starting the new dosage, was the less effect of each individual dose. Whereas in the past, where I take a dose, especially on days where I had work, and I really feel that dose, I feel locked in, energized, great attitude. That's sort of gone away with every dose, and I'm starting to see the more general effect that this has had on me, you know, with me being more open-minded, being less depressed, having that better attitude, not to compare it to what it has been in the past on dosing days, but that average where I'm at now is pretty solid. You know, before, where I first started dosing, it would be great on dosing days, and then just back to normal me on off days. I'm resting in the middle there, just casually now. Even on dosing days, I'm not noticing much. For example, today is a dosing day and it just feels like a normal day. The plans with the current dose, with the 0.15, is I'm definitely going to stick with that for a little bit, try it for a few more weeks. It's still new. I'm still getting used to the 0.15. This is my 3rd or 4th cycle with that. Seeing what happens with that. Might bump it up to 0.2. If I do, it'll most likely just be to figure things out, see how that goes. I don't have any intention on going above 0.2 throughout any of this process. So we will see what happens with that, but I'm definitely gonna give the 0.15 time to figure it out. Might drop back down to 0.1 at some point to see if there's any notice there. Definitely noticing some. So like I said before, the overall balance, I'm resting somewhere in the middle, but there are some specific things that I've noticed that are kind of I guess. The biggest thing that I've noticed, like on the downside part of things, are I have less energy. And I'm not saying that in a negative output, like where I'm just like blah in belly. I mean, like I just physically have less energy. I'm a little more tired, which is normal. I'm reaching the end of my sophomore year in college. There's a lot going on, so that's to be expected. I think it's just that change from having super energetic, like upbeat dosing days to now having that become the norm in adapting that with normal life, being a college student. Regarding that, this is the last downside thing, is I've been waking up back to where I was pre-microdosing. Late wake ups, you know, around like 10, 11 o'clock. And not to play the blame game, but my job has definitely been scheduling a lot less, and I was relying on that job a lot for me to naturally wake up. Before, I was working like on average 4 shifts a week. I was naturally waking up around 8 and 9 in the morning. That was ideal. Now I'm getting scheduled a lot less, and I'm back to waking up that later time. So that's something I'm trying to work on. I don't want to have to rely on an alarm, which I don't know if you can hear now, but there's a fire alarm going off, so that's really fun. But for example, something I'm trying to do is I'm trying to fall asleep with my window wide open, try and get that natural, you know, sunlight wake up versus waking up to a loud, dumb alarm. So I'm gonna just try different things, because I would really like to start waking up, you know, earlier. On the upside though, like I said, my attitude is just mellowed out to be better than it was pre-dosing. And if you look at my previous vlogs, my previous journals, one of the things I really said I wanted to work on was going out more, and I can thankfully say that is something that has improved greatly. I've been going out a lot more these past few weeks, doing more in my free time, and that's been a really nice change of pace. it just sucks that it's starting in the last month of sophomore year. If you've been watching my journals on TikTok, you would have heard the not so great news regarding Florida Atlantic University and TikTok. School, for some reason, has banned it on all their Wi-Fi. So posting TikToks has been a little bit more of a challenge. I'm still finding ways to get around it, but it's not ideal. With that being said, I will have a video coming out hopefully soon. I should record that, I'd say within the week after I record this. Just talking about FAU, something else that I might have coming up, a huge thing in my life, but that'll be talked about at a later date. Either way, whether this thing I'm talking about that you have no idea, or maybe you do if you know me. Either way, this FAU video will be coming out soon. The content of that video will just vary. But that's for me to worry about. You guys don't have to worry about that. You just watch whatever I post. Another change that is being made, especially in light of the FAU TikTok ban, as well as the less fluctuated effects that I'm noticing, is instead of trying to post a journal every day, which we all know how great I've been at that, is I'm most likely going to switch that to just doing one journal per cycle. And I still have yet to decide when I'm going to do that, whether I do it on the dosing day or on the third day of the cycle, and just brief how the past couple of days have been regarding the cycle and stuff like that. So just small changes, stuff like that. Looking into the future, like I said, my time here at FAU for my sophomore year is almost up. I'm reaching finals week. By the time this video comes out, I'm gonna have less than a month left here, and that's huge. Looking into the summer, I'm not gonna stop making content. In fact, there's going to be a lot more of it out, a lot more varied content outside of just the new life and the vlogs and stuff like that. So I'm very excited for that. Please stay tuned for that. There's gonna be a lot of good stuff coming up. But for now, that's gonna be about it. I have less than a month left at FAU. Keep an eye out for that FAU related video coming out soon. And yeah, as you guys know, I'm very active on all the other social medias. Added one recently. Nothing professional or anything like that. Just a for fun thing. I made a Twitch account, and my Twitch account is going to be listed in 3, 2, 1. There's the username, Tyler. Thank you for adding that. So yeah, that's going to be in the link below, as well as the link tree to all of my socials. So go ahead and check that out if you want. And yeah, there's really not much more to say on this. I really thought I was going to have a lot more to talk about this video, but I guess not. So yeah, more content coming on the way. I'm going to really try to post more than once a month on YouTube. But regardless, more content coming on the way. Thank you guys so much for watching. As you always know, your viewership means the world to me. And if you want to keep up to date with everything else going on, if you want to go watch me play some video games and get whooped, go nuts. It's all going to be in the description below. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.